posts like these shared on social media after the election. They contain alleged screenshots of racist text messages telling recipients they've been selected to be slaves. Some assigned roles as house slaves, others as cotton pickers. A Verify viewer texted us to ask if these texts are real. Using these sources, we can confirm they're real, and they've been received by people in multiple states. Sam Burwell, a WVEC photojournalist at our sister station in Virginia, confirmed that he received the message the day after the election. Burwell says he knows others who received a similar text.
I had a cousin up in Richmond that received the same text message, but I found it weird that in my text message, it had a different group number than his, and they both had our names.
Attorneys General from Virginia and Washington, D.C. confirmed they are aware of these texts. Virginia's Attorney General Jason Miyares says he unequivocally condemns the messages. A spokesperson for the University of Alabama said students there received the texts and called them disgusting, adding that they've been reported to authorities. A spokesperson with the FBI's Norfolk office said that anyone receiving threatening messages should report them to local authorities. Posts like these being shared on social media after the election. They contain alleged screenshots of racist text messages telling recipients they've been selected to be slaves. Some assigned roles as house slaves, others as cotton pickers. A Verify viewer texted us to ask if these texts are real. So let's verify using these sources. Sam Burwell, a WVEC photojournalist at our partner station in Virginia, confirmed that he received the message the day after the election. Burwell says he knows others who received a similar text.
I had a cousin up in Richmond that received the same text message, but I found it weird that in my text message, it had a different group number than his, and they both had our names.
Attorneys General from Virginia and Washington, D.C. confirmed they're aware of these text messages. Virginia's Attorney General Jason Miyares added he unequivocally condemns them. A spokesperson for the University of Alabama confirmed students there received the racist texts and called them disgusting, adding that they've been reported to authorities. So we can verify, yes, these racist text messages are real. A spokesperson with the FBI's Norfolk office said anyone receiving threatening messages should report them to local authorities. With your Verify, I'm Ariande Till.
Corinne Freeman was at home with her kids on Wednesday when she got a text from a number she didn't recognize.
It was this odd, ominous feeling text message basically saying, hello, you've been selected to be a slave on a plantation and you're scheduled to get picked up at 12 a.m. on November 13th.
How did it feel when you got that text message?
Well, I was immediately disturbed.
And she's not alone. Social media sites have been flooded with people from New York to Florida who say they've gotten these racist messages. Freeman and others believe the texts may have been sparked by the current political climate.
I think that this is intentional to scare people of color, Black people, into a reality that we don't want to go back to.
The wording of the texts appear to differ. Some have misspellings, others address individuals by name. But the theme is consistent, telling recipients they've been selected to pick cotton. All of the people NBC News spoke to who got these messages are Black. Several universities confirmed their students have reported receiving the texts. Clemson says they came from numbers associated with online spoofing sites. It remains unclear who is behind the messages, but tonight, Text Now, which offers free phone numbers online, tells NBC News at least one of its accounts may be involved, writing in a statement in part, "We do not tolerate or condone the use of our service to send harassing or spam messages," adding they shut down the accounts and are working with authorities. For recipients like Corinne Freeman, the digital hate is fueling her real-world concerns.
I am overwhelmed with anxiety and fear about how I'm going to help my children make sense of the world that they have to navigate as Black children.
Zinclair Samoa, NBC News.
All right, Chad, we have to talk about this text message that was sent to several Duke University students yesterday. Yeah, a day after the president-elect was announced. Pause to read. Some of those students went to TikTok showing their phone, showing that very same text message without the number blocked out. They didn't even have the decency to block their own number before sending that text message. This is not funny as a joke or a prank or whatever they want to call it. It's 2024 and racism is alive and well. And people are feeling extra bold and confident because they know their president is racist too. This is not okay. This is not okay. Whether it's a student or faculty member or whatever. They need to be removed from the school, fired, expelled, whatever. I'm sure it's more than one person doing this, and I hope they all get caught, they all get exposed, and they all get canceled. This racism is making me itch.
So, the plantation text message, though, like, I thought the shit was fake, and now I see on my timeline, it's a lot of people saying, I got the text, Group A, Group B, be ready for 11. Like, what the fuck?
Is this thing going? Yeah, it's time to talk about it. So y'all still think that the election was about the economy? Y'all still think the election was about immigration? The election was about white supremacy and white supremacy only. So now, just now, after the election has taken place and Donald Trump is now our world leader, 10 states have received text messages to children stating that they have been selected to arrive to the nearest slave plantation. Dates, times, and locations to black kids across the country. Funny, we didn't have none of that shit taking place when Biden was in office. I was gonna sit that there for y'all to look at, watch, read. But you know, there's no racism in America. Racism is just, it's just not happening. Like I said, the morning after the election, fuck all of you.